As a kid, I didn't really care about the stories behind movies. It's a movie, what else do I need? As such, I never had like a favorite director, but looking back, if I had to choose one, it would definitely be Robert Rodriguez. He mostly makes gritty, fast-paced, kind of like silly action movies that are very gory. El Mariachi, Planet Terror, Sin City, childhood. No, okay. Spy Kids 2, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. These were my shit. Also usually action, but more lighthearted and goofy, you know, kid-friendly. These movies are classics, even if they're not, peak cinema.
They're singing at a frequency I highly trainers find disturbing.
But there's one Robert Rodriguez movie from my childhood that's often glossed over that recently popped into my head. And I just had to go back and check it out, because it cannot be as weird as I'm remembering it. Right? Shorts is like a fever dream. I don't really remember much of it aside from some random out of context scenes and weird CGI monsters. So let's look back at my childhood and rewatch Shorts. To set the scene. Hey Jack. Yeah, Frank? You're still a child. I said you could sit and watch me record if you were quiet. I know. It's just, how are you gonna make a whole video about stepping back into your childhood if you still are in it? I watched this movie like 5 or 6 years ago. I think I can talk about it. Also, were those supposed to be air quotes? I can't move my fingers independently, asshole. Right. My point is, doesn't it come off as disingenuous if you're still young? You actually make a good point. Yeah, I don't mean to step on your toes or anything, it's just that, like... So, to set the scene, the main character just exposits a bunch about his neighbors, his neighborhood, his only friend who's a fish, is that Spore? And himself.
Nanoblast, major confusion.
Oh, he's a nerd. I get it. We also get the villains, Black Box Industries. Everyone from this town works here, and they're essentially an Apple stand-in, but it doesn't really work because this thing is fucking awesome.
It's not only the ultimate communication device, keeping us connected to each other and the world. That's not all. It's also a multimedia player, a can opener, a dog groomer, a vacuum cleaner, a baby monitor. It's a shredder. It calls the ambulance if you fall down in your bathroom and can't get up. It removes rust, paint, pet odors, thousands of uses.
Like, this can do anything. My phone can just get me addicted to social media. Also, side note, somebody says this.
We're offering a toaster option when nowadays most people don't even eat bread.
What a weird line. Nobody eats bread anymore? I eat bread almost every day. Oh, also the CEO is evil. Who could have guessed?
She's right.
You're fired. So are you.
But
Do your spouses also work for this company?
yes?
They're fired as well.
But okay, here's the crux. We're introduced to the wishing rock, which apparently made everything so confusing that the main character can't remember the actual order of events. Ergo, he wants to tell this story in a series of shorts, like the title. On one hand, this is a really cool way to tell a story. Non-linear stuff is really interesting, and it's not done as often as it should be, especially in kids media. But on the other hand, it makes sense why this movie confused me so much as a kid. This makes it so much harder for a dumb little 10-year-old to know what's going on. Welcome to episode 1. Well, episode 2, but it's the first one we see. We're told the main character's name finally, that being Toby or Toe Thompson. Side note, that is one fun thing I like about this movie. There's alliteration everywhere. Black Box, Purple Pyramid, Silver Cylinder, Rainbow Rock. It adds to the fun, kiddie, goofy, storybookish feel of the movie. We then get an extended scene of Toby brushing his teeth and taking care of his braces, reminding me what kind of movie this is.
Sit, mirror check. Is this the reason people think I'm a dork?
Then we meet the bullies. Cole and Helvetica Black, the kids of the evil CEO. Helvetica is a kind of love interest slash antagonist slash like whatever to Toby, and I really like their dynamic actually. It's more complex and more interesting than just, oh, they're friends or oh, they like each other, you know? Holy shout out to this kid. This is the real Roderick older brother Midwest Evo 2000 score. Give him an Ashanka and a Dystopia patch and he'd fit right in at any Two Hollis concert. Also, they're making fun of this kid, but I'd love to point out the fact that they're in uniforms, like suit and tie uniforms, despite the school not requiring them. Look at this dork. He's got this coconut ass hairstyle and he's dressed like a chav. Okay, back on track. Toby gets the rock because Cole and his friends were hurling rocks at him and they just happened to not notice that one was rainbow and sparkly. I actually like this scene because how else would somebody know that what they're holding is a wishing object? Usually in movies, it's like, oh, I randomly bought this bread from the antique store. This is the bread from the other bit. But anyway, I just wish my dad was alive. So Toby wishes for some friends and ends up getting these little alien guys. They try to help him get back at Helvetica, but he just ends up making everything worse. This is like that kind of humor that I really, really don't like in movies. Like, I hate Elf. I cannot do Elf because every single thing is like, you think it's gonna work out, and then something awkward happens or something fucks up, and you're just like, ugh, and you cringe, and it's like bad, and that wasn't supposed to happen. Like, come on, man, this is just set. What was that? Did she just eat the fish?
To use the proper amount of catalyst.
The principal's office is in order, possibly followed by one to...
Holy... Helvetica just ate the fucking fish. She just ate a fish alive. It's fine afterwards. It's still alive. She spits it out. But this little fucking demon girl, kill it. She just ate a fish. Okay, this whole debacle ends up with both Toby and Helvetica in double arm casts, which does nothing for the plot except for make this weird scene happen. We end this episode with a nice touch, though, of Toby actually making a friend somewhat in Loogie.
Toe jam.
And that's pretty much it for episode 2, or 1. They kind of intersect throughout, but that's all you need to know. Episode 1. This is, as the name implies, where the whole ordeal gets kicked off, and holy shit, brain rot final bosses over here. So, Loogie and his brothers, whose last name is Shorts, by the way, that's funny, I like that, want an adventure. But it's raining outside, so they think they're just stuck until it randomly clears. Outside, there's this rainbow, and at the end is the Rainbow Rock. They find it, obviously, and hilarity ensues. Here again, though, we see this theme. The rock lets you know that it's a wishing rock.
It's a wishing rock. How do you know? You just told me.
I like that. They wish for the rules, which is smart, probably the only smart thing they do in this scene, and this comically large book pops up, which begs the question, what was in that book? This is a lot of shit for a rock that, as we'll see, lets a lot slide throughout the movie. I got off on a tangent though, where was I? Oh, right. Hilarity ensues. Loogie and the rock get vored by an alligator, and Loogie pops out like this. Disgusting. I don't love this style of humor, and if you don't either, just leave now. After everything that happens, including a castle and snakes and vor, they agree that somebody in their sibling squad should be smart so that nothing like this ever happens again. So Loogie says this.
I wish one of us was super smart.
Dumbass. Dumbass move, man. It's the baby that's smart now, by the way.
It is I.
You know, their infant, toddler, child, younger sister, infant baby. It's a super genius now.
My modes of transference are beyond yours now.
They do one smart thing with the rock, though. They get rid of it. They launch it away. So this is all over then, right? Crisis averted? Oh wait, this is only episode 1. So we get exposited to about Nose and his dad. The dad's really germophobic, so they wrap their entire house in plastic wrap, Bubble Boy style. They tell us just so much. There's no showing here. Every 5 minutes we just hear Toe's voice like, that's my mom. And that's my dad. Yeah. My life is pretty weird. So to dump some exposition on you, Nose picks his nose, which is no bueno because it's gross, and Toby's sister tutors him because obviously he's not gonna go to school, so she's here. Toby and Loogie show up because they think the rock landed here for some reason. We don't really know why.
You haven't come to visit me in almost a year. I should break your arms. But looks like someone beat me to it.
That's cold coming from a middle schooler. All the ego he built up is immediately lost though, because he picked a booger and flung it in his dad's little machine, which didn't work, but then he wished,
I just wish that his inventions worked the way they were supposed to.
Wait, what's this? The rock didn't whisper. Matter of fact, it didn't whisper to Toby's sister either, even though she picked it up outside the house. What the hell? We really had a good thing going, and now you just ruin it? Whatever, I'm sure they'll redeem themselves later. But either way, yeah, Nose's dad's machines work, which makes the booger grow into this. It proceeds to eat the rock, which is the second time that's happened.
It's the second time that rock's been eaten.
Yeah, that's what I said. But now this Boogerzilla thing wants to eat them all.
All those years, you told me not to eat my boogers?
Yes. Now your booger's trying to eat you.
Is it weird to say that's kind of interesting irony? Like, there's There's a concept there. They escape though because they hold another booger hostage with Nose threatening to eat it. All I wrote in my notes for this was gross. And yeah. Nonetheless though, both Nose and his dad end up outside and they realize it's not so bad after all. This script feels so confusing, but it's only because that's just how the movie is, I swear. Episode 3 starts with Toe's parents getting ready for a big costume party at Mr. Black's house.
And these gadgets, made by the company we work for, are supposed to keep us connected.
But we're disconnected. Don't you see? It needs to work better. Or we need to work better.
That's just so on the nose. This is an issue I have with the whole movie. I mean, everybody just says exactly what they mean at all times.
I've been outside years. I'm afraid. I know. But I'm just not ready.
Nice sentiment, but it lessens the emotional impact when a child who seconds earlier was threatening to eat his own snot is now communicating about his feelings and emotions in a very mature and concise way. Anyway, Toby's mom gets the rock on the way out by just stealing it from her son. And again, I don't hear it. Where's that whisper? I swear to God, Rock, if you don't speak sweet nothings in this middle-aged woman's ear. But no, she just does this.
I just wish we were closer.
Huh. I wonder what the theme is here. Toby shows up because, believe it or not, he wants the rock back. He and Helvetica scuffle, but Mr. Black invites him inside, where this stupid child says this.
Go of the wishing rock. Wishing rock? How does it work?
Good lord, now Helvetica has it. Oh, never mind. So it's a scuffle over the rock. Helvetica wants it because she's evil. Toby wants it because, well, it's his, and his parents want it because they're still stuck together. It's a mess.
Don't get that.
I won't.
Oh, that's actually kind of sweet. Eventually, Toby pulls a Shorts Brothers and... which leads to the previous/next episode. You see where this is all coming together? So here we are, with everyone who had the rock at one point or another in the same place.
That's right. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Not even you. Typeface.
Shit, did Nose just call Helvetica a font to her fucking face? Nose might be one of the most... I know this is very 2016 of me, but savage kids I've ever seen. I should just break your arms. What are you looking at, you Calibri-looking motherfucker? I'll eat your friend. I will. Test me, punk. I have a slick-back mullet. It's another scramble for the rock, which feels samey because it literally just happened. And this is where my eyes start to glaze over. But eventually, Mr. Black gets it. Also, everyone pulls up for some reason. Like, I know it's interesting when somebody's screaming out on your street, but like, what does Willy Wonka over here care? Anyway, Black goes on his little monologue.
You're all fired. Black becomes colorful, square becomes round, and you become obsolete. I've got all I need right here.
But what about me, Dad?
Oh, well, you can come too. And you too, Cole.
And, side note, if I may, I just love the face that Cole makes here. I haven't brought this up and I don't know where to, but I feel like I need to because this actor nails every single facial expression that this character makes, and it's a treat to watch every single time. Then, using only 1% of her mental IQ and a British accent for some reason, Helvetica gets her dad with the oldest trick in the book.
Come on, Dad. You must be joking.
My girl, I wish I were.
This buffoon, this utter boneheaded cretin. It doesn't matter. He gets a chance to redeem himself and instantly wishes to become the most powerful creature in the entire world. So the Rock interprets this as him becoming this black box giant robot thing, but how did he know that it would do that? Wouldn't the most powerful thing in the world be another wishing rock? I mean, using Aladdin rules? I mean, the reason he wants the rock so bad is because it can get him anything he wants, that being money. In his speech earlier, he called everyone else obsolete because he can just get money by himself now. So why now is the most powerful thing in the world a big robot? It'd be pretty cool too to have his own hubris lead to him becoming the thing that he sought after and helping others find what they seek instead of just getting what he wants. Trapped in his form the rest of his life, unable to have free will or do what he wants, he's just at the will of others like he's made others be to him. That might be too body horror for a kid's movie though, and if they did that, they wouldn't be able to have this cool fight scene at the end. This is where the CGI slop starts. It's just one thing after another flying at the screen, and then the baby shows up. You know, the super genius baby.
It is I.
God, this is a weird movie. I feel like that kid that you're forced to sit next to in class trying to explain this shit. So then the super genius baby liches the gator.
Fall.
Stop.
And again, exposits to everybody where they've went wrong.
It has given life to your petty desires, but you continue to break its laws.
Which, like, yeah, we know. We're seeing it play out as we speak. It's not subtle either. No, it's pretty clear that anybody who wishes to do bad things with the rock ends up having their comeuppance. But then the group decides to destroy the rock instead of just learning how to use it effectively and safely. Sure. But that being said, the movie wraps up nicely. Helvetica and Toby are friends slash no longer enemies slash little kid dating, and everything is happy, happy, joy, joy. Maybe the real rock was the friends we made along the way. I don't like, though, how Mr. Black just goes green at the end.
Mr. Black initiated a top-to-bottom redesign. He thought he should do something to change the world for the better, so he went green.
What? I need some more comeuppance, please. He needs to suffer, like a little bit. He was this cartoonishly evil guy, like last week, and what, all of a sudden he's this great guy? Sure. What is this, a kid's movie? What is this? A kid's movie? It was a joke when I said it at first, but isn't it? Like, okay, let's look at this through the lens of a child. You know, the target audience, because I hate when people refuse to do that. To start with the bad, this movie just does way too much. Every short kind of has its own theme. Hubris and greed are like the common ones throughout, but Toby's has more to do with friendship, and the parents is more on the phone bad slash like connecting with your family is good side. It leads to the movie feeling bloated and kind of confused, which doesn't help with its already confusing story structure. As an older person, I can make out what's happening, but this is definitely why I remember this movie being so weird as a kid. It adds to that fever dream, hard to explain feeling, which maybe that's what they were going for, but it's hard to write a YouTube video about. As I was writing the script, I had the movie pulled up and my notes pulled up just so I could make out what was happening. Keep in mind, I'd watched it the previous night. Also, I already brought this up, but holy mother of God, this movie's expository. I know the odd structure makes it hard to more naturally give context, but come on, you can't trust your audience a little bit? Good point. But there are some great child-friendly movies that aren't this black and white, that display characters and emotions in way more complex and interesting ways, and don't dumb anything down. That being said, there's a lot of good here. For one, the cinematography is actually quite interesting. Not all the time, but there are definitely shots that stand out. It's a new day, my camera battery died. Anyway, it's also just pretty funny. I laughed at like a couple of the jokes while I was watching it. Also, can we give a round of applause to the child actors? Do it. There's Cole in his infinite faces, as I've already talked about, but all the other kids kill it for the most part. Did you know this was Jolie Veneer's second ever acting performance, first feature film? And she fucking killed it. The physical acting too is impressive. Like, they had these kids interacting with CGI characters, which is something that's even hard for adults to do. The movie is good. That's all. It's silly, it's wacky, but it's full of heart. There's a song in the end credits written by Toe's actor. I think that's sweet. I know he's probably a nepo baby. Don't make me think about that. It's sweet, okay? Robbie, that's what I call Robert Rodriguez, we're kinda tight, says that he made Spy Kids to watch with his kids. Like, he knew that they wouldn't be able to watch a lot of his other stuff, so he made a film to watch with them. And that's kinda how I view a lot of these mid-budget goofy movies. Not this one, like silly movies. They're made to watch with your kids. They're not Godfather, but like, they're fun, you know? They got a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 53 on Metacritic, and I feel like they just kind of missed the point. I left a lot of stuff out of this video, trust me, just go watch it for yourself. It's worth the hour and a half, I swear to God. Go put it on for your kids, spend some time with them. They'll be after college soon, and you'll be missing this stage of life. That was targeted. Or maybe you don't have kids. Screw it, go watch it with your parents, or your friends, or alone. That's what I did. Just watch the movie is what I'm saying. That's about all I can wax poetic about a movie, which I'll remind you has a booger as a main plot point. Frank, anything to say? Can we get food after this? Yeah. But we're not going to the Fly Cafe. But you love the Fly Cafe. No, I don't. But we go there all the time. No, I take you there all the time. I hate it. I think we should stop going back there, actually. They probably think I'm a weirdo. And why is that, Jack? Yes, it's because you're a puppet. You promised you wouldn't bring that up. I know. You promised we could get through this whole video without doing that dumb, meta, fourth wall breaking joke. I wasn't gonna bring it up. I'll probably just cut this anyway, alright? Oh yeah, wise guy? You gonna pretend like this is some off-the-cuff outtake? If you're gonna cut this, why'd you put it in the script? Because I thought it would be funny, but honestly, it's going on just way too long, so just be quiet, I'll finish the video, and then we can go to the Fly Cafe if you really want to go. Anyway. like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to me if you want to. I do actually have a reason for you to subscribe. I know my videos are kind of shit, but I'm not big enough as a YouTuber to get ads on my videos, so if you subscribe, you'll get this completely ad-free. I might not get this out in time, but if I do, happy Halloween, and ta-ta.